And now we turn to this. The last known piece of writing from missing Saudi columnist Jamal Khashoggi appears this morning in the Washington Post. It calls for press freedom across the Arab world, saying the region is facing its own version of the Iron Curtain, imposed by domestic forces vying for power. His assistant sent the column to the paper one day after Khashoggi entered Saudi Arabia's consulate in Istanbul, Turkey, and vanished.
President Trump says the U.S. wants the Turkish government to release any audio or video it may have of Khashoggi's disappearance. Weijia Jiang is at the White House, where the president is still holding back on criticizing the Saudis. Weijia, good morning.
Good morning, Bianna. President Trump continues to praise Saudi Arabia as an important ally and refuses to say whether he has sent the FBI to get involved. Meanwhile, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo is back in the U.S. after meeting with Turkish and Saudi officials. He returned with no concrete answers, but he is pressing them to wrap up the investigation soon. And one Saudi source tells CBS News it'll be done by the end of the week.
I'm not giving cover at all.
President Trump pushed back against critics who say he's letting Saudi Arabia get away with murder.
They're an important ally, but I want to find out what happened, where is the fault.
The president said he asked Turkey to turn over a recording that state media reports proves Jamal Khashoggi was killed and dismembered after entering the Saudi consulate in Istanbul on October 2nd.
I'm not sure yet that it exists, probably does, possibly does.
Khashoggi was a critic of the Saudi government. Arab governments have been given free rein to continue silencing the media at an increasing rate, Khashoggi wrote in his final column published in the Washington Post. The Arab world is facing its own version of an Iron Curtain, imposed not by external actors, but through domestic forces vying for power. Karen Attia is the global opinions editor for the Post.
It's a chilling reminder to everyone, to the world, that speaking the truth can come at the ultimate price.
Earlier, Mr. Trump credited the kingdom for supporting his decision to abandon the Iran nuclear deal.
We are stopping Iran. We're not trying to stop, we're stopping Iran.
And once again focused on their financial relationship.
They committed to purchase $450 billion worth of things and $110 billion worth of military.
Fellow Republicans have said you can't put a price on credibility, and even President Trump's congressional allies are pressing him to turn up the pressure and take stronger action. Just yesterday, GOP Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell called for a credible investigation and said, "I can't imagine there won't be a response." Gayle?
Yeah, there is a demand for answers. Thank you very much, Weijia.